All right. Hello and welcome into Tarot and Tea. I am Jenn, aka the Awakened Jenn, and I am here with my friend Hope from Ascending Life. What did we change it to?
Ascending Life, ascendinglife.com, and my YouTube channel, Ascending Life Guidance. Yeah.
Guidance. That's right. Okay. So the energy has been very heavy for this past month. And so we've got a lot to talk about tonight. And so we just kind of wanted to go over, just kind of the energy that we've been feeling, the shifts, the patterns, all the things that are coming up for us, and then kind of see with the viewers too, like, what are you guys going through as well? Because this is not just us. This is like a collective thing that we're all dealing with. And one of the things that I know that's been happening for a lot of people is a lot of collapse and rebuilding over this past month. And so I am not immune to that. I am one of the people who had to go through my own collapse and rebirth and rebuild. And, it's like you go through this so many times and then you finally get to the point, it's like you roll with it. And like, okay, when the collapse happens, like, because I just told you, the minute that the collapse happened, I'm like, okay, my next evolution is coming. So where's it going? And then what happened? Mary Magdalene shows up. And so it's just like, okay, here we go. And so I wanted to just talk to you first and let you what kind of energies are you picking up right now? And then I'll share some of the things that I'm going through.
Oh gosh, definitely agree with everything you just said about the collapse, knowing that, hey, that means my next highest destined timeline it's right in front of me. So what's going to happen next? And we were talking before we got live here about I've been so tired. Just so tired, and I sleep and I try to eat well and fresh air and all of that good stuff, meditation. My body is just so tired. And whenever I'm in that space, I always know, okay, I'm in some significant process. And one of the things that I've been noticing, and again, you had said something like this before we went live, Jenn, is something like, I'll be confronted, or there'll be like old memories, or maybe a text or a phone call or something that is kind of like a lower timeline or a past pain or point of trauma, trigger of some sort. And then before I know it, like it, they're grippy. They hook you, right? They're very hooky. They'll get in there and they hook you. And but then I notice that I'm processing it in a completely different way.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, that is some, and I'm so grateful for when that happens. That is some soul integration, elevation work happening. It feels almost like a graduation day. So even though, like, I'm so tired and it's heavy as all get out, there's also so much happening that says, no, it can feel different or the same. It could feel the same. This is different. You're getting called up. You're getting called up into the next point of evolution, the next soul contract, whatever that may be. And I'm also, and we'll say more about this later, of course, but I'm getting real excited about this new moon coming up on Saturday.
It's going to be a big one. I want to say hello to the ladies in the chat. Thank you for joining us, and definitely jump in, in the conversation. This is a conversation. So when you hear us speaking, asking questions and talking about the energy, we want to hear what you're dealing with too.
Absolutely.
So, you were talking about just the lessons coming up. And so one of the things that I've been getting is, one, May did enter the new timeline. We are in a whole upper level timeline. All the work that we've been doing has paid off, but it does still feel heavy. And the reason for it is because we are infants. It's like the rebirth. We have to think about it in the rebirth terms. And it's like, we are infants in this new timeline. And so infants do not know how to, do all the things right as soon as they're born. They have to learn, they have to adjust, and they have to keep trying and growing. And so that's the energy we're in. And so, like, what I'm seeing is those same triggers are showing up, but we are sitting with them differently. We're talking about them differently. We're making, different choices. We're holding boundaries differently. We're holding standards. It's like this is what this was about. And I think the other thing I said was, it was kind of like, okay, because you said the graduation, that we've been in college for like this past year, and now then we're on the job training. And like, that's the point where you realize what you know and what you still need to, work on. And that's where we're at. It's uncomfortable. But it gets easier. It's like the longer, like every time we can sit just a little bit longer in the discomfort, every time we can like reframe. And because I mean, what I'm seeing with just myself is like, I'm no longer looking to blame people. I'm looking at myself with this thing. And, like I told you about, something that I realized is that I have enough mirrors now that I saw patterns in myself that I actually like. And so like, now that I'm actually getting to do something with that, because, like I told you, I was married for 18 years and I had one mirror showing me one thing that whole entire time. And I believed that that's all that was. And then it was like, when that relationship was over, I get into other relationships and they start showing me different versions of myself. And so now then I've like, again, had enough relationships to start seeing, oh, here's the pattern that keeps showing up, that keeps getting me back in the same place over and over. And that's not on them. That's me. So, yeah, I mean, it's just this integration, and it is about embodiment. I've got in the chat, she's talking about embodiment. It is about embodiment.
Yep.
And embodiment means that you're feeling the discomfort, but you're staying with it just long enough to get through get to the other side of it.
That's the only way to kind of process and transmute these energies. So we have the capacity to align with our vision, our intentions, and what we truly want, not like getting stuck in the spin of all the nonsense, which is, how many lifetimes.
Well, and the overall energy that I got for May was Sedna, which was turning your pain into power.
Yes.
And so that's definitely what I did with it this time, because in the past I would have just collapsed into the victim, why is this happening to me? And my life is, I can't do that anymore. I've been through too much. I've seen too much. I've grown too much. I cannot do that anymore. I can't hold that frequency. Like I literally realized I cannot hold that frequency anymore. I can't be in that victim mindset anymore. I have to do something with this. I have to grow. I have to transmute it. I can't sit I can't just let it sit anymore. It has to move through and be processed now. And so, with this energy this past month, I mean, I've really been in this creative energy. Like the first thing I did is my porch. I just completely transformed my porch into this just beautiful, like, oh my God, it's like this fairy paradise. And everybody that sees it is just like, oh my God.
I love it.
It makes me so happy. And then I told you that I got my Oracle deck printed. So I'm going to show y'all, like, I finally have got this version of my Oracle deck.
This is so beautiful. Congratulations. This is such a big deal. Just
I've poured into like my website, into my, I've got new things that I'm starting, and it's just like, I'm not sitting in that pain anymore. There's nothing there for me anymore. So like, what can I grow from this? And so I hope that everybody else is learning like that same thing. Like they're taking whatever, they've been through, and now they're turning it into something beautiful instead of just letting it.
Yeah.
So,
well, gosh, Jenn, just
moon though.
Oh gosh. Well, if you don't mind, I just want to like say a little something about what you said, because it was so powerful, one of the things that I'm noticing about working with any guides or angels or cosmic beings is, you were saying you just can't do it anymore. You can't like sit in who you were, or you just can't anymore. It's like it's not available. Like when I look at timelines, I'm watching that guides, angels, our own higher self, our avatar selves are like those timelines are no longer available. Like, the earth herself, life is evolving. We are moving into 5D and higher. And those old 3, 4D timelines, they're just not available anymore. So, and that could be a little rocky, but it's such a gift of grace, because it's almost like you go bowling and then they have the like rails, the little bumper guards, so your bowling ball can't go in the ditch. When they take those old timelines out, it's like, we're not going to let you spin anymore.
Yeah.
So now it might get more intense. It might feel heavier. You might be more tired, but that's because you have no choice but to process this through. Like, and that is an act of grace, to have these old timelines simply removed. And again, it could leave us spinning in, who am I, what am I, or oh my God, I'm so tired, or whatever, but we're ready for integration. Like, I feel like we're chomping at the bit for it. We're so ready.
We've been through so much of the shadow work. In fact, that was something I got in a reading this week, is we don't need to continue to, like, at some point it becomes its own idol. Like, so you've got to get to a point where it's like, okay, yes, I see it. I see the patterns and I'm choosing differently. But if you continue to search for something wrong, search for, like, that's avoidance, and it's like, we're still not embodied while we're still trying to do that. So,
and those timelines, those patterns are going to increasingly become unavailable to us, because the earth herself is like, hey, I'm ascending, so get on board. Let's go. And we're like, wait, oh my God. Oh, okay. So new moon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this new moon. It is a super new moon in Taurus. Taurus, we know, is physical. It's let's go. It's money. It's things of the physical. It's lower chakra stuff, which is always about earth and how we ground embodiment into the life that we want. Let me just look at my notes here. One of the things going on, I'm for ease, I'm just going to say the 15th through the 17th, because it'll hit differently for different people. A new creative portal is opening, where feeling unstuck, unclear, spinning in the old, all of like this new portal comes in, and it's like, hey, we know that new moons are a great time to create intentions and redo visions and all of that. Like that energy that is so strong is like, for the next 6 months of the year, just 6 months. Even if you're like, hey, I just redid my vision a couple weeks ago. In this new moon, just review it, tweak it, really work those intentions, because as these older timelines go away, think about all the energy that we used to spend spinning in that nonsense. Oh my God, the emotional energy could light cities. It's so much. So much.
That's the point in itself right there. It's just how much energy we're going to have when we free ourselves from.
And that's the new portal energies of this new moon. It's like, if we're no longer contained and kind of trapped in those old cycles, what do we get to do now? And I really think that it's a new beginning. Gemini is doing stuff. It's a big old reset, new vision. The rubber hits the road, unstuck, clarity, empowerment, and the fuel to go the distance, and getting grounded into the next 6 months, which has been so hard to do. I don't know about you guys. I'll be grounded and I'll feel so clear. And then and I'm like, okay, I'm aligned. It's go time. I feel so good about something. And then 2 weeks later, it'll be like, oh, none of that applies anymore.
It's moving fast. It is moving fast.
That's how fast we grow.
Okay, I sent out my monthly newsletter, and then by the end of the week, I'm like, oh wait, everything I just told you is not even true anymore. So.
That's how fast we're moving. And that's why they're like, hey guys, but look, new portals, new opportunities that are going to have a little longer trajectory than the end of my nose, right? Than just what's right in front of me.
But
And
I've said this for the past few months is the reason why we're not getting the long trajectory is to get us comfortable in the here and now, because like that's the integration. If we get too far ahead of ourselves, we're not here. Yes.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's on purpose. Like the pace of all of this is on purpose. That's something else I keep getting. It's just like, yes, it feels slow, but it's like our past versions of us rushed into everything. And then it's like, then you have to undo, so this is like, we're not rushing. We are taking it just one level at a time, letting it, anchor, and then we go to the next. And it's hard just because we've been in this urgency. Like the world itself has this like, oh, you've got, like, if you're not just burnt out, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people are like, they're pulling back from that. Like, I have to do more to actually, I need to take care of me. And that's okay. That's what we're supposed to do with this.
100%. Absolutely. 100%. Oh my gosh. And
I wanted to ask, did you notice any big shifts on the 5-5 portal? Because I definitely did. Like that was one of my big major moments from this month. It's just like I released so much in that day. Like it was tear fest the whole day. But I mean, I released so many timelines that day alone. And so I just wonder what other people experience with that.
Oh my God. So true. I'm just checking out these comments because everybody's with us and I love it so much. It was the release of toxic relationship patterns, family. Family, they're our biggest teachers. We love them. And then they also break our hearts and make us crazy, right? Relationships, including the relationship of the self. It was, it felt like layers upon layers upon layers of funk about being released. And underneath it all was the exit of the self-abandonment pattern.
Yes.
And so when you go, you didn't say it this way, but you're like, I grieved the whole time.
I did.
Just grief. And I don't like, as your friend, I do not like that. That does not feel good. But as a spirit person, I'm like, you get it.
It was released. And I mean, it was a different kind of like, it was different. And so I understood that it was, let's see. She says, I felt like I had a mini dark night of the soul for like 2 days. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know that it was just 2 days for me. Definitely been in it for a few weeks, but I feel like that I'm finally coming out of that energy. And
Jenn, to your point, it was also like people please or wanting to love other people or create good relationships, but not knowing how to do it and all of that. It was the burnout, the inherent burnout in that was also another pattern that we were releasing as a collective. And that's threaded for me, especially, what you just said as well, so much heart pain, it's like, it just hurts. It just hurts, and see, big energies.
One question I do have you noticed though shifts in other people around you? Because like I've had multiple people, like I don't recognize them anymore, like in a good way. And I'm going to like in a good way. And so I'm just going to say like my brother. Yeah. I talked to him last week and it was like, he was not the same person who I have known for 46 years. Like something shifted big time with him, in which he's been going through a whole lot. Like, okay, he has cancer, brain cancer. That changes a person.
Absolutely.
And like, but I mean, I never thought I would see this version of him. And that's what it just was like, oh my gosh, like what really just happened? And he's not the only one. I've seen it in just other people that I really thought they were just, I don't want to say hopeless, but they just were so anchored in that I never thought that they would make that shift, and they are. And so, I mean, that I mean, it feels good. I mean, that's almost confirmation of, yes, we really are in this new timeline, because that couldn't have existed in the old timeline. That did not exist in the old timeline.
No, what you just described, it makes me so happy, because that's evidence of the miracles. That is valid, like, not like you need it, for heaven's sake, but that's validation that what you see and have been seeing as possible, as even eminent for us, is happening.
Yeah.
Like, it's happening.
It's happening.
And absolutely, you go, gosh, my brother and other people, it's like, I see it all the time. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't think that was ever going to happen. You know, this person's saying this or not doing that anymore, or it's, yeah. And these are just
We're all relearning. I mean, just because, I mean, I know me personally, I've shifted so much that anybody who wasn't part of this process, you don't know me. You will have to get to know me, because the boundaries that I didn't have then, I have them now. You know, the standards I didn't have then, I have them now. Yeah. I know myself now. I see myself now. And it's just like, I think that that's what, you know, this whole collective is going through. I think that that's what we have been doing.
Absolutely. And this relentless process that keeps requiring us, okay, dig deeper now. Okay. So, and like you were saying, people come with us or they don't. You know, people also cycle out because maybe for whatever reason, their own karmic journey, their own spirit contracts, whatever it may be, they go, oh no, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm going to go be over here. And and bless it. That's great. But again, it's not easy. It's not easy.
No, and it's like, even when they choose that, it's not the easy path. They're not choosing the easy path, but they're choosing the familiar path.
And I just look at, wow, if that's what you need right now, then bless you. Go and good luck, you know, good luck. And wow.
All right. Do you want to do the collective reading?
Yeah.
Do you think we're ready for that part? Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So we wanted to pull some energy for May. Let me see. To look at learning to walk in this new timeline. And so I am going to pull with my deck, and Deborah asked, yes, this is my deck, and I'm so excited about it. And right now, okay, I just got the first proof back, and so I've got a few adjustments that I need to make. But I plan to have this released by June. I really do plan to have it. I've been saying it, and it's just like, okay, no, I'm really going to do it. Because it's a powerful deck. I love this deck. I mean, it is
crazy powerful. Yes.
That you can't find in any other decks, and that's why I created it. So like, as soon as I have it ready, I will let you know. And yeah. All right. So I'm going to use my deck for the collective questions. And what deck are you going to use?
Oh gosh. This, in honor of this beautiful moon and the beautiful divine feminine energies, I've got my little moon deck here, moon oracle deck. And then I have a couple of my beautiful tarot decks that are like, hey, pick me. They're like, pick me today. So I'm going to be using those. Yes.
All right. Well, let's see. The first question that we're asking is, what shift has already happened in the collective? So what has already happened? Oh, wow. Okay. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go?
I think with that little grin and laugh, I think you should
I'm
go
a little
first.
bit embarrassed. I don't know. Okay, so I got Divine Feminine, 717, Heart Chakra, Magenta, Embodied Love, Living Flame, Sacred Contracts. And the reason why I'm a little bit embarrassed is because it's me. I used me as the feminine energy in this deck. And so what I do feel, let me see, come back to the question so I get myself centered. What has changed is the feminine. Yeah. The feminine is not the same that she was. And that's why, I mean, I've said it over and over. I'm not the same. So I know that you women have been doing the work too. We are not the same women anymore. We have stepped into, the true embodiment of what divine feminine energy really is. And it's not chasing. It is not forcing. It is, it's the creative energy. It's the just enjoying life for just just to, I love that. Thank you guys. Yeah, this deck is so personal to me. I cannot wait to share this with you guys. So thank you. So
And
yeah, go ahead and show me your.
Jen, I'm kind of laughing a little bit because I'm like, of course, that's what spirit does. It's like got your deck, your art, your creation, your intuition. It's like it wants to be seen, and we need more. And the first card is like your cute little face right on the front, and you're like, oh geez. And Jen, I'm just so proud of you. This is brave, and you keep it up.
Oh gosh, okay, I didn't know it was going to feel like that.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'll pick 2 tarot cards, and oh gosh, to piggyback on that beautiful divine feminine, first up we have strength. The power to tame the lion. We are stronger than we know in ways we are just beginning to tap into, just beginning to understand. And our true strength can appear to come online as we navigate life challenges and traumas and the drama and all of it. But really, what I'm being told is our strength truly shines when we feel safe enough to shine it. Right. And this is what's coming. And paired with this, to clarify, is King of Cups energy, which is beautiful, grounded, emotional body mastery. And this is
that King of Cups has been so loud. Oh
so
my goodness. Then that's how we're doing this. That is how we're doing it. We got to the emotional mastery because we were being run by our emotions before. And so now it's just like, no, we know how to hold this energy now. We didn't know how before without it. And then with the strength card, I mean, that's also about courage and bravery. And so it's like the courage to do something different, the courage to shine, the courage, yeah, we've done a lot of work, and I am so proud of all of us.
For real. So proud. Everybody gets 5 gold stars.
Okay, so
yes.
The next question is, what lesson are we now being asked to embody? So what lesson? Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I have Kuan Yin. Compassion is a superpower. 999, heart chakra, pale pink, the council speaks. And so with the Kuan Yin energy, I mean, what I kept getting is the reason why this new timeline really opened is because we were able to go through all of this heartache without closing our hearts. Mm-hmm. We were able to hold compassion for other people, for their processes, for just without closing our hearts. So you know how hard that is? When you're really going through, I mean, betrayal and, deep heartache, and then to still keep your heart open after that. That's what closes, I mean, most people, off. And it's just that's the thing that we have, we're embracing it more and more. But that's why we were able to get into this new timeline. It's just because we were able to hold that without collapsing our hearts.
What you just said, and that is a healthy, whole, divine feminine expression in her finest. Right. And, to some degree, you probably heard something like, oh, it's the divine feminine energies that are really going to help us heal as a collective, as a people, as a life, planet, whatever. And it's after we triumph through that, our own hard work, learning to hold those multiple truths, which is I can love you and kick you out of my life at the same time, because it's not good. Right. It's in that very difficult, sophisticated dynamic of the emotional body, having that capacity and to still lead with love and with nurturance. That is the divine feminine.
It's a superpower. It's a superpower.
Oh my goodness.
Not everybody can do it.
No, like I said, that's some high level business right there. It truly is. And the card I pick, it's 10 of Cups. Just beautiful harmony with the divine masculine, harmony with the balance of things in relationships. I see like the infinity figure 8. I know that's not what this image is, but it's reminiscent to me of that, where there is reciprocity, where I love you, you love me, you help me, I help you. And it's just safe. It's just safe to live in that intimacy or that vulnerability with each other. And so what are the lessons coming up in this new timeline as we are little infants, learning? It's learning how to do this, I really feel. Yeah.
So what I get is we're learning actually how to hold love and receive love. And because that's one of the lessons I learned about myself is I'm really good at giving love. I am not good at receiving. And you can see it, like you can see that wound in multiple areas of your life, because it's not just in romantic relationships. It's like even in like, okay, you're trying to work, you're trying to like create something. If you have this like block of being able to receive, it blocks all of that from you.
You can't like make more money or have a richer, more fulfilling life. You can't any of it. You can't give to yourself. It's and that right there, those are the timelines that are dying off, right? That's what's leaving, because it's over. It's done. We're moving into the new. Absolutely.
The next question is, how do we move through this next phase with the most alignment?
Okay.
All right. Are you kidding me?
What do you got?
I'm dying. Okay.
What do you got?
Okay. I have divine masculine. It's sacred protector, silent knower, 707, solar plexus, gold. And so the energy here is the masculine. So how do we move through this next phase with the most alignment? And I feel like because we already are here with this energy, it's like we've got to make peace with this energy.
That's it.
So, and I don't feel like that this is telling us that we force more, that we, do more. I think it's literally we're making peace with between the two. We know when to step more into our feminine. We know when to step more into our masculine. We know how to bring the balance between the two.
That's it. And, and this is going to hit for everybody differently, because it's such an intimate, personal thing is, however, we've all been through it with with masculine energy, whether it's father, brother, son, husband, whatever, boss, whatever. And it's learning how to like make peace with any wounding and trauma about that, with healthy boundaries. And nope, that's the old timeline. I'm not doing that. But as we come into wholeness with our own divine feminine energies, and then we will attract more of the healthy, healed, whole masculine.
The healthy, whole masculine.
Exactly. Yes. And I was telling you before we got on the line, I go, boy, I would not want to be a masculine right now, because May, especially June, especially July, they're going to be in a massive pressure cooker to look at all the wounds and look at all to move into those divine masculine qualities that they've been running from.
So you're pulling with the tarot for this. So how do we move through the next phase with the most alignment?
Knight of Wands. This is kind of funny. It's like with unapologetic boldness, flair, like, put on your cute shoes and your bright lipstick and go do it. Be seen. Be your charismatic self, where maybe before you would have toned it down to fit in a certain place or kind of chameleoned yourself. It's like, no, be you, unapologetically you. And that is such a leap of faith, because we haven't felt safe to do that, and some of that's justified. We've been kind of beat up a little bit about that sometimes. It's like, but now we're different, has a little bit healthier, a little bit more whole, a little bit more healed. And because we're in this new timeline, that wholeness will be reflected back to us. So not like, who does she think she is looking like that or whatever? It's like, girl, you look great. Oh my God. It's more of that kind of thing is what we're moving into. It's what we're in. And that's tough because we've all been hurt that way or shamed or whatever, whatever. But that's what this King of Rods or Wands is saying. This guy, he charges forward and he's got it going on,
Well,
It's like,
and it's like the passion projects. That's what I was like, as soon as you put it, I'm like getting back into your passion projects and not overthinking it, just doing it because it feels good, not because there's some other purpose other than it feels good. So I think, there's some bold energy that's being asked of us from this.
it's,
The last question is, we're pulling from the bottom of the deck. It's what frequency is supporting the collective right now?
Okay.
And I have separation, a sacred pause, not an ending, 999, heart chakra, and gray. And so what I get from this is the endings that did the most, because I know what I've experienced. Okay, so the endings that caused the most heart pain, I'm not going to necessarily say betrayal, but that's part of it.
Yeah.
But that pain, going back to the May energy of turning your pain into power, was the purpose. That's what it was. It was doing something. It wasn't just, pain for the sake of pain. It was pain to recalibrate you, pain to get you to see things, pain to get you to, move out of certain energies and into, true embodiment. And so, the separations that you've been experiencing, again, that's not a punishment. That is literally a recalibration moment for you. And it's a chance for you to return to yourself, return all the parts and pieces back to yourself.
God, I feel everything you just said. It is so true. That's it exactly. It's like, no, just be for a moment. You're in processing, you're transmuting energies, you're coming into higher alignment, greater wholeness. And okay, so you said pull from the bottom. I get the moon. It's like we're moving into a big moon. It's a new moon, not a full moon, but still. One of the things that we are processing is those deep emotions, and I bet you guys have had this experience where you'll think, but wait, I already processed this again, like this again, this pain or that conversation, and it's like, that's moon energy. So it's like, if there's more, then there's more. It doesn't, how do I say this? If you find yourself still grieving something that you thought you were done with or whatever, it doesn't mean anything, in the sense of you already learned the lessons, you've already harvested all the wisdom, you've already embodied it, you've already used that wisdom to change and align with a new timeline. This is just a remnant passing out of the body. That's all it is. And just continue to let it. Just let it. It doesn't mean anything at this point.
The moon is about uncertainty, and we need to reframe what uncertainty actually means to us. It doesn't mean something bad. It just means we don't have the information yet. And so one of the messages that is coming out, I think next week, it's talking about letting things reveal themselves to you. You don't have to chase it. If you just hold your standards, hold your boundaries, the truth is going to show up, and you just have to let it reveal. And so it's the discomfort of the not knowing that we're sitting in, but that's not a punishment either. It's just, it's not time for you to know it yet. We did have, let's see, Deborah said she pulled the Lion card in the new moon in Leo Oracle from Moonology for this. So how would you read I mean, it's just like the bravery, that's the strength card for me too. It's just like the bravery, the courage, stepping into bold action. We had a lot of wand energy too, so that connects to the wand energy as well. So how would you read into this for her?
As soon as I read the energy on her question, lions roar. Lions are heard. And the way this is like the energy on this is a lion that's like roar. You know, he's like, I'm here now. I'm here. I'm not gonna dim myself down for others to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever that means for you, and even if you turn that little dimmer switch a tad bit brighter, have at it. I really feel that this is a time where all of our guides and angels, they are so encouraging us in our own boldness, in taking up some space. Like, that's okay. That you're going to get a positive reflection back, but it takes an act of courage and a leap of faith to say, okay, I'm gonna say something that might, you know, ruffle feathers or something. And for you, it's your lion's roaring. That's it.
All right, so we are going to pull cards for the viewers. So if you will put your questions in the chat, and we will start. We've got one already from Misty. So I'll put this up on the screen.
Okay.
She asked us to pull a card for Kim Hughes. Her family is going through major changes. Okay, so we want to give some guidance for Kim Hughes.
Yeah, okay, you bet.
All right, do you want to go first or?
Sure. I've been shuffling. I'm also using my moon deck, you know. I'll shuffle one more time. This is for Misty's question. Okay. First card right up, resilience. I'm going to clarify that with 2 tarot cards. Ooh.
Ethereal Moonlight, it is free. We're just all friends hanging out tonight.
Okay, resilience. You're right. They're going through a lot. Death. Now, I'm not talking physical death, of course, necessarily, however this resonates. Yeah. Right. This is just about letting go of what used to be, which is very, very hard. Something integral to who they are, to who this person is dissolving, right? It's dying, it's transmuting, it's transforming. The other card was, again, we have the King of Cups. Hold on to love. No matter what, love, 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 even love. Just that's it. It's like love. And so that could mean if somebody's having a bad day, they lash out or say something kind of stupid, whatever. It's like, I'm going to give grace. I'm going to give love. I'm going to be forgiving, resilience, allowing the old to go, being in love. And I'm going to do one more for outcome, Jen, if you don't mind. And the outcome is Queen of Swords, which is deeper strength, stronger truths. And there's a cohesiveness to this. This will bring everybody together in stronger, bigger, better ways.
So I pulled with my Oracle deck. We have light body. Your frequency is your power. 777, crown chakra, iridescent white, embodied light. And so you said resilience. It's her frequency is part of the healing. It's like you said that she's kind of the cohesion.
Yes.
It's like she's very important just because of the energy she holds, just because of the way that she can hold the energy. And I did pull with a tarot of what she needs to do with it. And we have the Knight of Swords. And I just got, she will know what she needs to do exactly when she needs to know. So it's like, don't overthink it. You just being there, just being that frequency that you are is what you were supposed to do with it. So you will know what you need to do when you need to do it. Okay. Yeah. So hopefully that helps. And let's see, where is that at? Okay. So we're going to move to, let's see, Linda. So what would Spirit like her to know about her connection at this time?
Okay.
All right.
Am I going first, Jen, or are you?
I'll let you go first. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to pick two. And what's funny is it's this tarot deck that's yelling. So we gotta hear what it wants to say. Okay. Whatever's going on in your connection, just know that there's definitely some fundamental shifts. Like if there were agreements or intentions set at the beginning, they are elevating. They are evolving into new. We have this judgment getting called up into higher order. And at this time, please, as things are shifting in your connection, be, if you can, be really open to your clairaudience. Be open to like, this is kind of funny, but sometimes I'll be in a restaurant and I'll overhear a conversation and I'll hear somebody say something that I need to hear. And I'm like, well, that's kind of weird. Like, be open to that. Be open to songs, be open to lyrics and overheard conversations. There are answers to what's roaming through your mind about this connection. You're moving into something brand new, elevating and into higher, beginning something new with this energy. It's a big new beginning. Yeah. And it's a putting to rest, finally, what used to be.
So I pulled the Mary Magdalene card for her. That's the energy you are sitting in right now. Sacred sovereignty, sacred sexuality, 144, sacral chakra, crimson red. And so you are in your embodiment now. And so he can't show up the same way. And so like if he's not aligned with you, he will bounce off. And so because you're too much in this energy, of the yourself. And this is like the self-reclamation. This is you're standing in your power. This is, what your standards are. You're not, but I pulled with the tarot, we have the magician. And so like, you can have whatever you want. You have all the tools that you need to have whatever you want. And so like, I think that you will be surprised if you just hold this line. It will cause either him to rise or the right masculine energy that matches with that to rise. But if he's not there, you're too much. You're too powerful now. Like in fact, this feels very intimidating, just like to anyone who hasn't done their work, to stand in front of this woman. All right. So hopefully that helps. We're going to move to Larissa. Okay. So anything that she needs to know.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to pick an oracle. Okay. The unexpected. If you're somebody who's kind of like, how sometimes we'll need to know something, like we may feel nervous or uncomfortable about where am I going? What am I doing? What's going to happen? Expect the unexpected. There's going to be a lot of unexpected things coming your way in the next 2 weeks, the end of May. Please know, Four of Wands, this is portal energy, right? We know this is the 1111 card. It's a portal into your next best higher timeline, right? That whatever the next progression is for you. And if you notice, the best blessings, the best elevations come out of nowhere. They're unexpected. Know that you got 2 or 3 of these coming before the end of the month, and that your subconscious mind might feel a little nervous about that because, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh no. Or however that plays out for you, just know, nope, I'm going to be cool. And I know the universe has me, God's angels, guides, higher self. I'm going to be just fine. Yeah, these are very good cards. Yeah.
So I've got her energy right now is Galactic Council. We see you beyond time. 888, crown chakra, silver, the council speaks. And this is a 22 card. And so, and the other card I got with the tarot was judgment. And so, like, we are really, like, you are awakening to the truth of who you are right now. And, like, it's being shown very, very clearly. And with that 22, it's like you're getting into alignment with your truest version of yourself. All right. Deborah, I'm asking Spirit if I'm on the right track with speaking in crowds. Okay.
I feel like you should go first. Is that okay, Jen?
I can. I've not pulled it, but as soon as I pull, I will go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So speaking in crowd. All right. So for Deborah, we have Destiny Path. Are you kidding? Okay. The life you chose before you forgot. 888, third eye, cosmic indigo, embodied light. And so, I mean, you're definitely on the right track with this. So it's part of your destiny path. You felt called to this for a reason. Let's get you a tarot to see what you're supposed to do with it. Let's see. Oh, goodness. I told you, we have some powerful ladies here tonight. We really do.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you need to do with it? With the tarot, we have the King of Swords. So this is, clarity, but it's like leading with logic. So, I mean, you're not rushing into anything. You're doing things because it makes sense. If it's any bit confusing to you, you don't do it. So it's like, that's how you're going to know the alignment of this, is because there's clarity with it.
I love it. 2 cards for you. The moon deck is boundaries. So please know that, yes, as you step in, up, and out into more visibility, more deeper connection, please, it is good to take steps outside of comfort zone, but not leaps necessarily, right? And so one step at a time, doing what you feel is comfortable, and also still saying no where and however you wish to. 4 Swords, this is going to heal you. We all of us, every human practically, I will say every human, has worked through self-esteem, self-confidence, self-value, and claiming their own self-worth. This is helping you do just that, and it's beautiful. Yeah.
And I mean, it sounds like there's some imposter syndrome in this. Yeah. And so I hope this confirmation really does help you to, feel confident in what you've been asked to do.
Absolutely.
Okay. We have Ethereal Moonlight, and they want a general reading.
Okay.
Right. So let's see.
Do you mind if I move in first, Jen? Is that all right? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I love cards. Okay. So for you, generally speaking, around, what is today? Today is the 12th. Okay. May 14. And we are in the window of May 14, 3 days before and after. Something new is going to come into your field. Something is going to open up for you. It might be an epiphany. It might be somebody calling you out of the blue. It might be a new job opportunity. Who knows? Your path is changing. It's elevating. This is a good change. However you wish to navigate it. You can dive in the deep end, take a leap off the cliff, or you can dip a toe here and there. However you wish to do it, right? It's a brand new opportunity. Ace of Pentacles is like the most positive Taurus grounded card as we move into the May full moon. Taurus new moon. Excuse me. I'm really excited for you. And this is imminent. Like, this is now. This is happening.
You are not going to believe the cards I pulled. You are not going to believe this. Okay, so overall energy, we have destiny path for her as well. And it's the life you chose before you forgot. 888, crown chakra. It's third eye, cosmic indigo, embodied light. So she is stepping onto her destiny path, but I pulled the tarot energy as the Ace of Pentacles. This is like real. You're really doing that.
It's a hot card.
Get ready. It is coming. That's just wow.
See, I was going to say, your guides are loud. Your guides are so loud.
Oh, that's great. Okay, let's see. Where
I
are
love
we
it.
at?
I love it.
Okay, we've got Venus. And may I have a message from Spirit about what I've been dealing with around me lately? There are
Yes.
two different situations. Both
Yeah,
are hard to.
there are.
Oh,
Ooh. Okay. Right away, healing guides rushed in to just help cleanse, clear, ground, clarify. And so they're going to be doing their work. I love guides. They're going to be doing their work until about tomorrow morning when you wake up, just to help out. And let me get some answers here with the tarot and the oracle deck. Okay. Okay. Whatever you're dealing with, both situations, there's a clearing of decks happening, a release of what used to be, and it can seem very like insecure, unsafe, unstable, whatever that is. It's because your decks are being cleared for brand new creation. And star card, this is healing. It's healing. And sometimes what we know about healing is it's hard. It's hard. It's painful. And you are held in the arms of grace and in the arms of the hands of love. And the more you request aid, however you pray, connect to whoever you talk to, please do. Ask for guidance, help, healing for you and for the situation and for others involved. And that will be made evident to you, for you. Yeah.
okay. So I pulled the surrender card. For her overall energy, we have let go, let flame, let God. 777, crown chakra, soft lilac, the path of transmutation. You cannot control this. You can only you can do what you can do, and then you have to just let the rest take care of itself. But what I did get with the tarot was the 10 of Cups. And so I do feel like that this doesn't turn out like as catastrophe for you. But I feel like this is where you're starting to learn how to, you're going to need to look around you for all the things that you already have to be thankful for. All the things that are already filling up your cup now. Because it's like the more you get into that, instead of just like what you can't control, this is what helps to bring in. So you start recognizing how much blessings you already have around you. And I think that just because what you're dealing with right now, it's taken up so much of your attention that you're missing those other things that are still there in your life, that are still trying to be opportunities of fulfillment for you. Yeah. Okay.
Love it. That was really good. Yeah.
Let's see. We've got Misty, and she wants us to pull for her. What do you see in the next 3 months looking like? Or is she aligned to her truest path? Do you want to answer one question? I'll answer the other.
I'll do 3 months.
You'll do the 3 months, and I'll ask
if 3 months.
Okay.
Love it. Okay. Let me, it wants to shuffle a couple more times for you. Let me look at this. Okay, this is good. We like this. Okay. Oopsie. Wow. Okay, a bunch of cards just flew out. Okay. Next 3 months. Now, it kind of the beginning of our time here, I was talking about new moon energies, portals opening up, groundings. And the card that came up is hunger. So what this is pay extra attention, please, to what you're hungry for, right? To ooh, that opportunity sounds fun. Oh my God, I got to do that. Or, oh my God, I just met this new person. She's so neat. I'm going to be friends with her. Or whatever you're hungry for, please pay attention to that. Your inner passions, your inner drive has been a little bit subdued, or it's getting ready to go up. If you're like, actually, it hasn't been subdued. It's like, okay, it's going up regardless. Where it is now, it will feel subdued in a couple of months from where it is now. And I was shuffling for you and 3 cards flew out. Again with this King of Cups, Jen, we're talking about the King of Cups.
Wow.
Judgment. You are getting called up into something new. And whenever we're called up into something new, especially as we move through Taurus earth energies, we will feel it in our body. It will be a hunger, right? I gotta have this. I gotta do this. That is beautiful evidence. Wherever these hungers send you, that's you being more in alignment, more and more and more in alignment with the timeline. And as a caution, so to speak, is at first, as all blessings, they come in a little ephemeral. Most blessings don't hit you over the head, although I sometimes wish they would. I wouldn't miss them so much if they did. But it might come in a little subtle from time to time. So if it appears as though nothing is happening, please know that is not true. And take a breath, take a breath and ground, and then have a look at your life and you'll see what is forthcoming. Yeah.
So I actually think that the two questions were actually intertwined here, because what I got, I just asked kind of where she's at right now on alignment to her truest path. And we have soul retrieval, calling yourself home, 313, heart chakra, burgundy, the path of transmutation. And so this is where you're at right now. You're still in the process of getting into full embodiment. So every time you hold your boundaries, every time you do something different than the old version of you, the fearful version of you would have done. This is what's getting you into alignment with your true path, your truest path. And the tarot energy, I asked, what can you do to get into alignment? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. And so that's why I thought, like, okay, this is a long trajectory thing. You show up every single day. This is not like all of a sudden overnight, everything gets just it's a whole new reality. This is, you're stepping into it, one piece, one moment, one day at a time. And so keep doing the work you're already doing, because it's what's getting you into the full alignment. But this is a trajectory.
Yes.
So, okay. Hopefully that helps. Let's see. We've got Cherry Blossom. Could you pull a card for myself and my twin flame? Yes. Okay.
Jen, would you take this lead on this one? Yeah.
All right. So what is the current situation of the contract? We have Beloved Dead, You Are Never Alone, 555, Root Chakra, Amber, The Council Speaks. And so, I mean, if you are in separation right now, this is like confirmation that you have support with you. You're not, if you feel alone, you're not alone. So that's the big message that's coming out right now, is that you're not alone. Like that's what just keeps reverberating in my head right now. And so let me pull a tarot energy for what you need to do to get into alignment here. Okay. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. And so this is, you've got to make a decision. And it's just like you're almost overcomplicating the decision, because you think that if this is your true twin flame, you're not going to mess this up. So like if there's things that you're wanting to do, things you're wanting to say, think like if it's your true twin flame, you're not going to mess this up. It's going to be part of the lessons. It's going to be part of the evolution. It's going to be part of the growth. You're not going to mess this up. So I think that you need to trust yourself a little bit more. And then with this Beloved Dead, I do think that you have like an ancestor or something that's coming through that's trying to help give you the guidance. So you may be getting that like in the dream state is a lot of times where they'll come through, but just be paying attention. And I mean, you may have signs too from like a loved one that's passed on. And so just pay attention to that, because I think that you're being guided. You're overcomplicating it though. Okay.
Okay. I love this. We got the King of Cups again. I'm shuffling. I promise. I'm shuffling like a crazy girl over here. First card up. We love the high priestess, right? Now, one of the things that is really coming online for the Divine Feminine Collective is know what you know. Know what you know. And threaded throughout that statement is also accept what you know, even if you don't like it, right? And it's like, so big truths come in. We have to know what we know. And something magical kind of happens to our point of attraction. When we sit in our knowingness and we accept it, that doesn't mean we like it or we're celebrating it necessarily, but we sit with it, then we alter our point of attraction where we're not like pushing out, but we're drawing in. And the reason that I'm saying this is because this card came up and then this card came up. Oh, this card came up just like this. And if you see, he's facing away from her. And it's like, so he's maybe a little shut down, numbed out, not present, not connected. And it's like sitting in the knowingness, knowing what you know will shift this dynamic. I don't know how it will shift because free will, this person's going to do whatever they're going to do. But what I do know is it will create greater peace and connection with you, peace, interconnection. We talked earlier, or I talked a lot about this, about those lower timelines that were just evaporating. They're just disintegrating into nothing. This is primed for that, for whatever old dynamics were going on. Those are disintegrating to come into a higher, and we'll learn what that is as it unfolds. But for you just to sit in your beautiful knowingness. Yeah, I hope that helps. Yeah.
That message is loud for the feminines. Just knowing what you know.
Know what you know.
We've been that's the piece that we haven't trusted for a long time. So that's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, we've got one more that I can see. We've got Priscilla.
Okay.
She wants a general energy reading. I've already pulled, so I'll go ahead.
I'd love it. Yes.
So I asked what her overall energy was, and we have Archangel Michael, Warrior of Truth, Defender of Light, 444, Throat Chakra, Electric Blue, the Council Speaks. And the first thing I said is, what does she have to say? She has something that she needs to say. There is something that she needs to say. And so I pulled with the tarot, we have the Hermit, and I clarified that with Justice. And so she spent a lot of time thinking about this. She knows what is right. She knows what she needs to do. And now is the time to speak it into, like, just say it, say the thing. And just let it land how it lands. You already know. I mean, like, you've spent too much time. You already know what the right thing is. And so now it's time to just say it.
God, I love this so much. The first card is growth. I briefly mentioned self-value, self-worth, self-confidence, and all of that. Whatever crossroads you find yourself at, your beautiful soul is asking for a leap of faith to help you grow by you saying it, by you just getting bold and going for it. And the card of clarification is the King of Pentacles, which is this is one of the keys to the kingdom, meaning this is one of your linchpins to what you're trying to do in life. It's almost like the easiest way, like out of wherever you are and into where you want to be, is just through. Just go. Just go.
Do it. Just do
That's it.
thing.
That's it.
Yeah.
And also, you have such a powerful team of light around you. Your guides are everywhere. And that tells me, in your way, however you connect, you're doing a beautiful job connecting with your teams, your guides, your angels, your ancestors. You are supported. It's very bright. It's very bright.
Okay, we did actually have another one that I saw. Do you want to keep going? I think, let's see, that's
maybe last one. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. We've got Moon Mama, and she wants to know any info on getting a new job, please.
Oh, yes. Whew. Jen, do you mind if I go first on this one? Okay. What I love is you're ready and you're qualified. Whatever this is, you are qualified. And I don't know if that's been a concern for you or if maybe you just learned something new. It doesn't, you are more than qualified for this. And your higher self, your guides are saying, please believe in yourself, believe that you're qualified, you are talented, you have this. Whatever, if an opportunity is in front of you, it will, if there is no current opportunity in front of you, there will be something you are attracting in big time within, I'm going to say, a mid-June time, so about a month. And what's interesting to me is a couple cards came up. The first one is the Lovers, and we could think, well, what does that have to do with getting a job, right? But I just talked about self-value, self-worth. This is about you loving you. And the card behind it is the Queen of Pentacles, which is, hey, she doesn't suffer resources. She does not suffer opportunity. And so whatever you have going on, know that you are attracting in what is true and correct for you to take you where you want to go. So kudos to that. You've done that work. And your job, please, is just to know you are qualified, you are worthy, all of it. You deserve it. Yeah.
So I pulled the Separation card, a sacred pause, not an ending, 999, heart chakra, gray, the sacred contracts. And I'm just looking at, what she said here, that she's thinking about switching jobs. And so, I mean, I do think that there's a separation coming from the current position that you're in. And then we have, with the tarot, we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. And so just like, you already know this, you already know what you need to do. You already know that this is much more fulfilling for you long-term. And so, yes, there's definitely changes coming for you.
Yep. And you're going to be just fine. Yep.
All right. So I think that got everyone. So is there any final messages that you want to share before we close out for the night?
God, Jen, I don't know about you. I'm sweating. This has been a hot session in more ways than one. This is a hot session. So what I'd like to do is just I'm going to pick 3 tarot cards, and the intention upon the cards I'm about to pick is just any last messages, anything from spirit, anything for the beautiful collective tonight. Anything. Okay, 3 cards. Okay. We do have a lot of changes coming up, right? We've been through a lot of changes and we're in a brand new timeline and we're all learning what that is. Please stay out of your head. This is not a time to try to, let me think about this. Nope, drop into your heart. Drop into your heart. That is how you find true balance, justice. You find true balance. You find what is true for you. And you also connect to a higher order of your own self. And with this higher timeline, I've picked this Judgment card 2 or 3 times today already. This is about you're elevating into a whole higher spiritual contract with yourself. Yep.
I pulled one final energy from my deck and we have alignment. The life you chose before you forgot. 444, third eye, lavender blue, embodied light. And so, I mean, that's what this is all about anyways. And I mean, alignment is just every little choice that you make that is your yes means yes, your no means no. This is what I actually want for me. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to please other people. I'm like, one of the hardest things that I've dealt with this year is that I felt like I was carrying everybody else's emotions. And it was like, well, where do mine get to fit in? Because they didn't have a space. And so like, I was just like, I knew what I wanted, but if I do this, then it's going to hurt this person. If I do this, then it's going to affect this person. If I do this, it's like alignment is not looking at all these. And okay, you had the 5 of Wands. And I was going to say, look at your own paper. Like, we're not comparing to
eyes on your own paper. Yes.
Eyes on your own paper. And so like, I mean, alignment is like, it's truly, yes, it may not be what other people want. That's not for you to like, because you're not doing it to, I mean, as long as you're not doing it to be mean these people aren't.
No.
So it's just you're doing what's true to you, and they're doing what's true to them too. So like that's the shift, is you've got to see like they're out for them. You've got to be not out for you, but you've got to have your
Yeah,
own back first.
well, that's it. And Jen, you know what? And I think that perhaps is another kind of caveat of that justice card, right? That's that balance. They're doing what's right for them, and you got to do what's right for you.
Yep. Yep.
You know, love it. Love it.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Hope. This is fun. I actually had fun tonight.
This is fun.
Oh gosh. I mean, like I said, we had some powerful ladies in our chat. So thank you guys, because we couldn't do it without your energy. So
Yes.
we'll be back next month. I'll announce it on the community page when we get the date set up. But yeah, thank you guys. We'll see you the next time.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jen. This was a lot of fun.
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.